What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Pet Shop Boys, and we're back with another tune from Introspective, 1988. And the next track in the playlist is Don Juan. This is a pretty famous literary character. I forget the name of the first writer who invoked the character, but certainly it's a character that's been expanded on and elaborated by, among others, Shakespeare and Lord Byron. It's a libertine character, a pursuer of women, one who is very passionate and wants to find love on multiple levels, but perhaps one without a full grouping of scruples, one with less concern over the outcome for the women and more for their own appetite, shall we say. So yeah, it's a character seen as a bit of a libertine, a loose cannon, not one to be trustworthy, but also one with a lot of allure, a very handsome and attractive prospect, surely, for many ladies. So I wonder, in the context of a Pet Shop Boys song, who this Don Juan might be if, given the flavor of a lot of their songs, we'll actually be talking about the appeal to other men. So I wonder who Don Juan might be and what the attitude toward this character might also be. So let's find out. This is Pet Shop Boys, the tune is Don Juan, and it's from the 1988 album Introspective. Oh wow. Like we're in quicksand.
It
had a menace to it and a bit of a electro bleepy funk vibe. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like at first, I was thinking, okay, so this is someone who is in Don Juan's life and who's actually maybe secretly or perhaps less than secretly in love with him, but he is in a situation where he has to like keep covering for Don Juan to make sure no one finds out his lies or his philanderings don't cause problems. It sounds like someone who's very close to Don Juan and has this affection, but it's unrealized because, if anything, they're left to the situation of sweeping up for his mistakes and in the process likely feeling very jealous. I feel like there was like a line in there about like the jealous feeling. So that's where I thought it was going at first. And then as like it got later in the tune, it felt like maybe there were some more general statements and I became less certain of like that's what the narrative was. So but sonically really enjoyed that. And as I said, the conceptualization of the part where like I forget now, of course, what the line was, but it was like I'm sinking downward or something to that effect. And it felt like the sonics in that part, both times it came back, was like quicksand. It was like sonic, like I was being stretched and pulled down into some unknown danger. So it really hit exactly what the sentiment was at that moment. So that's really good composition and, writing both musically and lyrically. So enjoyed that. And as I said, the electro bleep funk of the main essence of the track was also very nice to my ears and brain. So a cool tune, a bit shorter. It feels like a lot of tunes I've been reacting to from them recently have been like 7, 8, 9 minutes. That felt like maybe 4. Let me see what we're looking at. Just under 4, in fact, 3:54. So yeah, a bit shorter, which I don't mind at all. I like a little variety in that regard, but I noticed it because a number of their tunes recently that I've been going through have been quite long. So another cool one from the Pet Shop Boys, and as I said during the reaction, I don't think anyone does synth bass as dynamically as them. Vince Clarke, I'm a huge fan of his synth bass, especially like 80s, and although fair to say, going up through the 90s now, I'm like halfway through the 90s with Erasure, and I'm still being surprised and amazed. So there's some groups out there, there's some synth programmers and producers out there who do good synth bass, but consistently, PSB, I always find myself like really keying in on that dynamic, vibrant, and often rapid-fire synth bass in their tracks, as well as the little, wood block percussive hits and all those little percussive rhythms that I think have, characterize one layer of what I've come to understand about their tracks. I'll stop talking and wasting your time, but do let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.